made those in Mandrake before. Lever gun chest rigs. Split front 308. Subgun micros. Stacked micros. 308 micros. Cop rigs. AKM4 micros. And Mandrake. Once you're on here, give us a thumbs up. Helps spread this out, pushes the algorithm, lets people know that this is online. You will see a lot of people come on and they're like, I didn't get a notification. So you can help with that. It's free. Hit the thumbs up. Once you're on here, how does the sound sound? How does the picture look? Let us know whether you're hearing us or not. I just got inside. Been doing some mowing, cleaning off some equipment, tractors and mowers, spraying them off, moving some gravel around, pulling some weeds, and just got out of the shower. AKM4 micros in Woodland, if you would like one of those are online. Weapons Junkie, what's up? Kroll, what's going on? Stacked Mandrake, yeah, those are awesome. There's only a few of them. If you want one, you better grab one up. Brendan, what's up? Bob, how are you? Byron Roberts, what's up? Got new saws squared away. Awesome, man. Killdozer sticker on hard hat, nice. No money shot on the Lin. I don't know what you're talking about, Scott. I don't know what that means. Andrew, what's up, man? Haven't commented yet, but I really appreciate you guys answering question. Nice, man. Thanks for participating. Brendan, what's up? Squeaky shoes, 5x5, that's right. It only does it here. I'll wear these same shoes out to a store with same tiles, and it doesn't, when I come back in this building, it doesn't do it for about 15, 20 minutes. It's in this building. Mark Trammell, what's going on? Olson, how are you? PH, what's up? Chuck, how are you? All right, guys, 55 of you on, 30 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for us. Just back right out of the comments, hit that, and then come right back in. Type some comments out. What do you want to see? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to discuss? Flying through, what's up, man? How are you? Lots of, oh yeah, there's tons of grass, man. It's to the point where I'll go through and spray. Weeds. We got some kind of grass that's got it's super thick and it's spreading rather quickly. Found this channel watching shorts, and you guys make me laugh and teach me stuff. Right on, man. The shorts are a very short snip of a 2 to 3 hour podcast, and they are made in a manner that if there was 2 more words in the sentence, nobody would comment on them, right? They are made they're made because it triggers people. If you look at how viral they go and the amount of comments on there, almost all of the comments are negative comments, and it's because of misunderstanding. Rather than thinking about what was really said, people typically on short form content do not take the time to comment on things they like. They only comment on things they dislike. They are driven by negativity, and it works. It boosts the algorithm, makes it go viral, and for every one person commenting, there's 1,000 sets of eyeballs watching. The real show is that we do long form content. There's over 1,000 videos on this YouTube channel. And almost every night at 9 o'clock, I turn this on and we can have a conversation about whatever you want. Most of the people interacting on the short form content will never make it here. At least the ones you see commenting won't. More effort to tear apart. Yeah, and it's their own people. If you look at the people talking shit, they are people that consider themselves to be the same things that we consider each other to be, right? Who will tell on you when they ban bump stocks or when they ban pistol braces, right? Who's going to turn you in? It's going to be somebody that knows you have the fucking pistol brace. It's not going to be your neighbor next door that you hate. It's going to be somebody you went shooting with. It's going to be somebody from the fucking internet that has the same things in common with you. That's who's going to turn you in. Tired Eye, what up, man? Glenn, howdy. Even in short, a lot of people do not watch. Yeah, they don't. Like the 13 mags. And people lose their ever-loving fucking mind over 13 mags. What did he say? In a very certain circumstance, I once ran out of ammunition. Him and his whole 10-man team did. And they had a 240 Golf. That's a 7.62 gun. And they had a 249. That's a 5.56, both belt feds. And they had a rocket team with them. They ran out of ammunition to the point they called in fucking fast movers. The F-18s dropped 2 500-pound bombs, danger close to them. But people don't listen to that. Ordered a radio kit, right on. You will love it. How much do the sewing machines cost? You can get one of these machines anywhere from $1,000 up to probably $4,000, depending on which machine. Rather have 13 and not need. Yeah, you can always fucking drop them. People don't understand what suppressive fire is, right? If you need to move from one location to the other, somebody has to shoot bullets in that direction of the bad guys to keep them down so they are not shooting at you while you move. Those are called bounding drills. Are all your pieces pre-cut for assembly? We cut them all. Like everything you see in here came off of rolls of, Cordura or webbing or Velcro. Yeah, we cut them all. Everything happens right in this building here. We sew everything. We assemble, we put the buckles on, and then we ship it out every day out of here. These are all rolls of material right here. These are all rolls of edge tape. These are all rolls of elastic. These are all rolls of webbing and buckles. More rolls of Cordura. Rolls of webbing, right? The patterns in the pattern drawer really impress you. Figueroa, what up? Long sewing videos, right on. Yeah, there's something in there for even if you don't sew, right? There's something in those for any craftsman. I can watch Adam Savage and always pick up something that he has in almost every video that's applicable to my business that will save me time. Belt fed typically 4 pork chops each minimum. Yeah. And that, a lot of times those are 100 rounders and 200 rounders. House voted overturning the pistol brace rule. 2 Republicans voted no, and 2 Democrats voted yes. So was it overturned? And what about the felon? They were voting there, or there's some bill forward that nonviolent felons get firearms rights back after probation or something. I hadn't heard anything more about that either. Yeah, our saw pouches, the pouches like on the NSW chest rig, those are made to hold 200 round saw drums. 0331 has a video about how a half-day mission turned into 3 days. There's plenty of evidence. Yeah, it's and like Scully's like, I didn't know what they were talking about, COD, and he's like, oh, COD, Call of Duty, not overturned, has to go to Senate. Then, oh yeah, the president won't fucking pass that. So I don't know why everybody's even so excited about it. What about the Trump stuff? What's going to happen with that? Do you guys really think they're even going to have an election? Once mentioned making chainsaw bags. Is there any chance? Yeah, when I said it, nobody really jumped on it. I actually bought some chainsaw bags from other companies just to see what they were doing and what that actually looks like. We just haven't moved on it. 26-year-old USMC vet and want to start a family and build a modest homestead. Return to service to gain more experience and save more money. Are you currently in the Marine Corps? Are you still locked in and beholden to the Marine Corps? Or are you where you can actually go and homestead right now? And that's not to say you can't while you're in, but I mean, you know what that looks like. Network, figure out how to make it work outside. I think they are trying to push until something breaks. Yeah, I think so too. Then they can declare martial law. But I think we're kind of at the point where they don't even need an excuse. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do. Wish I didn't have all this extra ammo. Yeah, exactly. Under contract in IR. So you're in the ready reserve, right? You could be called back up, but you are not active duty. Is that correct? Is that my understanding? What state are you in, man? We do Self-Reliance Festival here. The next one's going to be in October. You should come out to that. October 14th and 15th. We're doing a chainsaw workshop this weekend. You should come out to that if you can. Thinking about the other day and had an idea. What about SOE poncho instead of a shirt? Nah, they won't sell. I would fucking sit on them longer than I sit on t-shirts. Are your splitters make for 308 or M4? We do both, enlisted prepper. There's a split front chest rig, which is 556 AK, and there is a specific one called the 308 split front chest rig, of which I happen to have some 308 split front chest rigs available to ship to you tomorrow morning if you would like one. The inventory should be correct on those on the website. Martinson, what's up? Guard and reserve can be not terrible if you use it to gain skill. In Texas, feeling lost, looking at the price of everything. Tennessee's really good, man. Do you have a family? Like you have a woman and kids, or starting a family, or is it just yourself? You're able to relocate and go someplace else if you wish? Redesign and improve product. Just depends what it is, man. We are so busy right now. We can't build enough stuff. I literally just don't have enough bodies. There was LGDV, QNMOP at the gift shop at the zoo. Is the zoo not a place for children? I talked to the manager about. I think that shit's coming to an end. Like they're really trying to push all that ESG shit. But like Starbucks management just said no more LBT. What I can't even fucking say it. No decorations, no product for sale, none of it. You're not working here and doing that. We're not doing it. It's over. And Starbucks is pretty fucking woke. I believe it is said that 2% of their labor force is LGD whatever. Philip, what up? Had a professor one time who was in Kuwait, first Gulf War, and his LZ was bad, and he had to walk out of Kuwait, got uranium poisoning from the vehicle carcasses, said they walked for days. I have heard that. Texas offers a land grant for veterans. Talk to vet organizations. They may be able to point. That's a good info. B-Fed, Belt Fed, what's up, man? Nice, Jim, thanks. How often do you clean your rubber mats? We haven't in a long time, man. We had a girl that was shipping, and when she would run out of shipping, she would clean the floor. We had this little wet floor vac thing, and she would use it out there. What's the mushroom stuff? Sacred 7 mushroom, Sacred 7. You can get it off Amazon. A lot of the science says that it's real good for you, really good. Or mushroom compost. I had mentioned that also. Now that's for like top dressing your raised beds and stuff. What rig would run the most mags? Patrol vest or a rally man holds 12 before you add any more pockets to it. And you could add 6 more mags on each side, plus you have belt. NSW only holds 6 mags. But then you can actually put 6 in each of the big utility pockets in those saw boxes. So you can put 18 on that rig. I mean, that's all going to be fucking front facing. You're not going to want to do it. I am sure that I have missed somebody's comment, so if I did, just type it back out if you want it addressed. My LBV holds 55 with my high point. The VA loans here in Texas are very usable for housing now, but you only get one VA loan. Am I correct on that? Like once you use it, you use it. And if you're saying homestead, man, buy something with property. You're never going to wish you had less property. And once you set up a badass homestead and you're landlocked or you can't get property next to you, you're done. Like you can't, you can redesign, but you can't add to it. Got 10 mags micro right now, right on. How do you have 10 mags on a micro rig? You got a 308 micro, so that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you could put 10 on there. I'll show you that mushroom stuff. Sacred 7. You can get it in a bag, you can get it in a tub. Actually, it all comes in a bag now. They used to come in this. I take it out of the bag and put it in that now. If you shop on Amazon, if you go to any of my videos, there's a link to Amazon in there or to my website, and you click the Amazon link on any of my content, it takes you to Amazon. That's where I buy that Sacred 7 from. That's where I buy a lot of my aminos and stuff from. If you use that link, it gives us 1 to 2% of your order. So whenever you're going to order from Amazon, if you would please go first and click any of my links, it takes you to Amazon, and then it takes a percentage away from them and gives it to us. It's just a way to help support us if you like the videos and the content that we do. What battery-powered chainsaw do you have, and how does it perform? I have the Milwaukee, and I'm pretty happy with it. Scully has the DeWalt, and those things have been badass. Like and so is the Milwaukee. I just haven't used it as much as I've used the DeWalt. Day packs being built. Send me an email. Let me know what color you want, and we will look at running some day packs. I do not currently have any cut right now. Whoever had asked about the 308 split fronts, these are the 308s right here. Looks like I have black, Typhon, and multicam black. No regular AKM4 micro, 4 in regular, 6 in. 4 in regular, 6 in. I don't know what you cannot put. You're not getting 6 in this. Is this what you're saying? You're putting 6 here? This holds 4 PMags. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're getting 6 in there somehow, but I've only been able to get 4 in there. Robbie Bobby, what up? Nerdy Rifleman. Good evening, SOE community. Can California checking in? I'm watching, what's this say? Pulling the Thread podcast. Like, half of your words are cut off because your name's long. I don't know why it does that. Love Scully stories. Right on. We're recording tomorrow. Scully will be here tomorrow recording. Mudwater. I've not tried Mudwater. I'm really happy with the Sacred 7 stuff. You can mix it into coffee and not even know it's in there. You can put it in, any drink. Oh, Jesus Scully? Scully in a white robe? Late buddy Jesus. I used the VA in Tennessee and now in Texas. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. Got 10 mags, micro, VA loans. What rig? I think we've read most of these. We did a live today with Evan. If you guys hadn't seen that, that's up there. Evan from Radio Made Easy. Isaac, they say it cures, it fights cancer cells, and just look it up, man. Check it out. Nurse Amy kind of gave it her stamp of approval. Dr. Bones, Spearco did a whole entire show on it. Finally caught alive. Well, Jeff Core, welcome, man. Got a bunch of Mudwater. Tastes like dirt. This does too, man. It tastes like fucking you would think mushrooms taste. Matt Christopher, what's up? Yeah, apparently I have a 16-inch Milwaukee chainsaw. I thought it was 14, but I've been told it's 16. They have quite a few out now. There's several different ones. Stalking class, you like that idea? We'll probably do something. I have not. Is that video out there? I take it since you've seen it, or you're mentioning it, that the video's out, but it's only out for, the private group right now. So we'll see what the feedback to it is. Probably go so much of those mushrooms yourself, you wouldn't know what to do with it if, just in case. Yeah, you probably could. But I can buy that container for, what is it? I don't know, $15, $20. And the scoop's so small, I mean, it lasts me months and months and months. Tommy, what's up, buddy? How are you? Husband and I are watching from Fort Campbell. Haley, what's up? Have we met? I'm in Fort Campbell or Clarksville pretty frequently. We go up there for Rural King. We eat at Yellowtail. We go to Optimize You up there sometimes, hormone replacement therapy. I like going to Clarksville. There's just not, like, Clarksville's laid out weird. Like, you could spend a lot of time going to a very few places in Clarksville. Challenging piece of gear that we make. I don't know. Like, a lot of stuff you've seen me build on the videos, I haven't built some of that shit in 10 years. I just sit down and build it. It's just in there, man. It's like riding a bicycle. 2nd Brigade, right on. A 14-inch bar makes it a short bar chainsaw, or a SBCS requires 4-4. Shiitake mushrooms, super easy. Yeah, a lot of mushrooms are. For people that don't know, you can get plugs, which are like sawdust with wax, and you drill holes into oak, and you set them on sawhorses or on the ground or whatever in the shady areas, and you drill in and you put these plugs, and these things will grow. You can inoculate a lot of different ways. You can grow in bags of sawdust. There's guys growing very, very expensive mushrooms in shipping containers, wooden buildings, all kinds of stuff. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about growing mushrooms. Favorite dehydrated food? Right on. Use gum logs. I had not heard that. NSR chest rig. I could imagine pretty. You mean NSW chest rig? Rakasans. Tyler. Remember crazy ass Tyler that worked for us? He was Rakasans. Yeah, sweet gum. We have a lot of sweet gum around. Currently carrying OKC XM1 knife desert camo. Right on, Nathan. I've got my beater knife. It's changed pockets 3 times today. Finally got the green stock vertical planters you mentioned a while back. Really impressed. Yeah, I've got them right out the door here. Here, I'll try to show you. If this dies, sit tight, it'll come right back on, but you might be able to see it. Save your oak. Okay, I had not heard that. I know a guy that grows mushrooms. I don't know if they have health benefits. I think one grows in shit and one grows in other stuff. Okay, is it gonna die? Can you see that? That's all strawberries for the most part. Can you see all of that? I think there's about 30 of those beds out there. And the corn is doing pretty good, and the sunflower seeds are coming up. Were you able to see that? Good trip can be healthy. Corn, yeah, I'm doing corn in those protein tubs. Yep. That way I can push them close so they pollinate, and then we can move them out as we need to wherever I want them. Talk about going to Nashville on the weekends. Is that place approaching the point of what the fuck? No, we were there this weekend. We where did we go this weekend? We went in, had breakfast at First Watch, had service done on the 4Runner, had breakfast at First Watch, went over to, where did we go? We went to a couple fabric stores, went to a beauty supply place. We were going to see a movie, but timing just didn't work out. Went to Starbucks, had lunch at Uncle Julio's, had a triple shot margarita over there, and shrimp street tacos. And then we went to REI, which I don't know why the fuck I ever go to REI anymore. Everybody in REI looks like prey. I swear, people at REI, they're dosing them with fucking estrogen and low hope. And I messaged my buddy who also works at REI in another state. And I'm like, man, everybody in here looks like prey. He goes, they probably are. I said, they all look like victims. And he said, yeah, they're putting tampons in the men's bathrooms. He's like, every time we go in there, we all throw them away. Fucking just nonsense. And then we had dinner at a place called Sunda. Sushi, black, kind of like Nobu. It's good. We had dinner there for Amanda's birthday and met with Pierre and Jessica, and it was just us 4. REI is full of prey, yeah. Low hope, yeah. I miss Julio. Yeah, I like Uncle Julio's, man. I like going in there and just sitting at the bar. We typically go in earlier, like lunch or early evening, sit at the bar. The bartenders are always really good. That's who serves us. And we'll get a big bowl of like the at your table made guacamole. Their chips they taste good, but they're fucking horrible. Man, you cannot use those chips to dip guacamole. The chips are so brittle. They're thin. But their tacos, man, the street tacos are really good. We stayed at Hermitage Hotel last time. Nice. It's not a co-ed bathroom. It's a fucking men's bathroom. There is a men's and a women's bathroom. And the men's bathroom has fucking tampons in it. Francesco, thanks for being here. I'm waiting for litter boxes. I've not seen that yet, man. I've heard kids say that they have them at the schools. But why would you have a goddamn litter box in a fucking classroom? Is a kid really gonna fucking pull his ass out and shit in a litter box in front of all those kids? I would think that that would be. I would think that you have the police called on you for exposing yourself. Fucking little deviants. It's okay. It's okay if you're a fucking asshole and you want to do that, but fucking speak inappropriate to the opposite sex and you'll have a charge against you for some shit. It's insane. That wouldn't fly in my red. What state are you in, Jeff? Epoxy the dispenser. No litter boxes in school. I've heard that there are litter boxes in school, buddy. Oklahoma. Right on, man. Right on. I know some fucking good people in Oklahoma. Yeah, if we were gonna leave here, we would look at Oklahoma, Ohio, maybe Kansas. Joe Rogan said we need 3 bathrooms, men, women, knock yourself. Yeah, there's co-ed bathrooms, right? Here's the thing, okay? Have you ever walked into a women's bathroom by accident? What do you see in a women's bathroom? Stalls with doors. So if you got a dude with a beard and hairy legs, wearing a muumuu, pretending to be a woman, how is he out where children, little female children, can see his penis, right? They have doors on those stalls. You wanna go in there? Whatever. Nobody should see your shit. If somebody sees your shit, mom should beat him to death with a fucking bowling ball in a bowling ball bag. Like literally, if that's a problem, walk around with a fucking bowling pin, and when you see a dude in the bathroom exposing himself, beat him to death. That'll end it. There's doors on all of the women's bathroom stalls. Ohio. Ohio? Ohio. It's Ohio. Ohio. It was a joke about the kids identifying as. No, I don't think it's a joke, man. I'm telling you. I love living in small Midwestern town. Woke here just means you're asleep and got up. I think I'm a Midwestern town. Tennessee, Camden, middle of nowhere, between Nashville and Memphis. Is that Midwest? That's Midwest, right? Maybe not. Why is it only men trying to get in the women's bathroom? Yeah. You want to be in the woman's bathroom? Cut your fucking pecker off. I'm sure that there is a dad that will be more than happy to lop that shit right off for you. About acceptance, they would be normalizing trans men in the men's bathroom. Yeah, you don't ever see it the other way. You don't see any of them boy girls fucking in there with all the fucking dudes. You don't see some chick trying to stand up and piss in a urinal. Tennessee is part of the South, Camden included. So it's not Midwest? That's not the Midwest? What's Midwest? The old Delta Dart makes a hole just right for those tampons in the men's room. Yes, you don't hear about women. You don't. And what would happen if a little boy girl walked in the bathroom? We'd all be like, yo, what up? Fist bump, right? We wouldn't care if she's standing there trying to pelvic thrust her pee into the urinal. Guy I know, his kid got suspended for meowing back at a chick that meowed at him first. That's her mating call. Isn't Memphis blues country? Like music? Yeah, probably so. I mean, that's where Elvis and all that shit was. It's time to leave Earth. It's time for them to leave Earth. Yeah, cheer on, right? Yeah. I don't. Nobody's gonna. I mean, you go in the wrong bathroom, she might get fucking assaulted. But I mean, for the most part, in normal public, because she is not a threat in the men's bathroom. It is men pretending to be women who are the threat in the women's bathroom, and it like you just need to be a better woman, right? If you walk in and you're like, hey, well, ladies, what's up, right? You got the big deep voice and the beard. You're clearly not trying to be a woman. What's your recommendations for large assaulter pack or ruck pack? How much load? What's your application? What do you want to use it for? You want one pack that'll do everything, or do you have a specific mission, right? Are we talking large mountain ruck, like you want 7,000 inches? Like what do you want to carry? And how comfortable and what kind of distance? I really like Mystery Ranch bags. They're heavy to start with, but they're going to, like, at the end of the world, like, you're leaving and you might not be coming back, and this thing's going to slide down rocks and it might get fucking pulled behind a truck on the gravel. You can't beat a Mystery Ranch bag. Don't eat the big green mint. They, them. Do you hunt? If not, what other animals do you process other than rabbits and chickens? I have sheep. There's deer all over this place. Rabbits, chickens, that's what we have for the most part. I've got sheep. We've killed goats, we've cooked goats, we've done pigs, we've killed pigs, we've cooked pigs. I've processed deer, but for the most part, man, I don't even like people are like, when do you process your rabbits? I don't. I thump them on the head on a 2x4 and I feed them to the dogs whole. Like the animals that we maintain are just meat on the hoof. I do use the eggs every day. I eat a lot of eggs. ILBE with a nice frame is decent. What is ILBE? I'm not even sure what that is anymore. Are sheep easy to care? Yeah, if you have grass, they are easy to care for. And if you rotationally graze them, so they're like eating the top third of the grass, which means they're eating the seed heads, and then you move them to where they can't get back to the lower grass. It's when they're eating off the low grass where they eat their own manure, and then you have a parasitic load. So if you have some way to paddock shift them, like we built a sheep tractor, right? I don't know if you've seen it. We built one that's 10 by 20. So I put 3 or 4 sheep in that tractor, and we move them every day. And then and if you're not supplement feeding them, they're going to eat a lot of the grass there, so you might want to move them twice a day. Has anyone noticed any places they used to live getting worse? We wish the area, looks like San Francisco is pretty fucking miserable. Looks like everything in California is a shithole. And I lived in California, man. You don't realize until you leave and have freedom and then go back a few years after you've been out of there how fucked up it is. Now, when I say Mystery Ranch, I own 18 last I counted. I've got 83 backpacks. I own 18 Mystery Ranch bags. You are a grown-ass man. You spend your money wherever you want to spend your money. But what I have is Mystery Ranch, and I can have anything backpack-wise that I want. These lockers are full of rucks. There's more backpacks and rucks. Some of them I made, some of them are modded, but I have fucking piles of that stuff. He's in San Francisco 2018. I didn't know it had all those problems. We were only passing through. Yeah, I think it's like when you see like BLM burning shit down, right? It's usually a couple of corridors, right? Where the riots happen, where the protests happen. It's not the whole entire city. Like from the outside looking in, you think the whole city is burning down. Like France has all kinds of crazy shit going on right now, and you're only seeing it on TikTok. You're not hearing it anywhere else because they're suppressing it. Mystery Ranch has a pack that fits your application. They are probably the best option. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine them having a pack that doesn't, unless you're like, I'm an ultralight guy, right? I want a fast pack, right? I want to do the Appalachian Trail and set a world record. You probably don't want a Mystery Ranch. Thank you for the answer. I was looking at Eberly stock. Yeah, Eberly stock is how it's what it actually is. But I know in the Mystery Ranch stuff, I was looking at medium and large. Why would you? The only reason I would say Eberly stock is because you want to carry a rifle, and then be honest with yourself. How many times have you actually ever carried a rifle with you, right? Do you need to carry a long gun, or are you going to carry a carbine? Does the gun need to fit in the backpack, right? Or is the gun, when you put that backpack on, chances are that gun needs to be in your hand or strapped to the side of the pack? The Eberly stock bags are fucking heavy. At least everyone I've ever seen are very heavy. Ultralights are Ari, I pray, yeah. Wow, that's still going on over there. Telegram was showing the France right. Oh yeah, it is increasing, guys. There is a media blackout. They do not want you here in the United States getting any ideas. Hometown, Ontario, Canada. You can't be outside without getting a contact high. Yeah, that's a lot of places, man. They have really eased up on the weed here, right? Because everybody's like, well, it's just hemp. You can't go out in a major city. It's like you walk past a motherfucker and they just fart marijuana smoke. Last time I watched a guy try to pick up a flashbang and holy shit. Yeah, that's not good, man. Do we make it to 25? I will. Eberly stock has packs that aren't all about firearms hunting anymore. But yeah, like John said, they are seriously heavy. Yeah, and now, to be completely honest, right? When's the last time I picked up an Eberly stock? 4 years, 5 years ago, probably. There's a lot of shit out there on the market that's good. But I know Mystery Ranch shit's good. I have a lot of it. Just carrying water and ammo at 61. Right on. Right on. I'm right there on your heels, buddy. Ma'am. Yeah, it's ma'am. Well, ma'am, you have a 12-inch penis hanging out the bottom of the hemline of your shorts. Still using CFP90. So yeah, CFP90s. I would think that a CFP90 by now is probably delaminating. I had some actual Vector packs, which were made by Dana Design, and then I had some CFPs, and we had some prototypes prior to CFP90s. We had I had a lot of Gregory. I still have some Gregory backpacks floating around. The whole UM21 system, the Gregory backpack that the Navy got issued, the backpack was, what was it, 25 pounds? The whole fucking kit was 25 pounds, empty. Insane. It came with a fucking padded ass seat, right? So when you would sit down, it had this thing that this foam waterproof thing to keep your ass from getting wet. Vaguely remember some friends of mine had some kind of rifle hanger holder. Kifaru made those. So Mel Turkla did all the military stuff for Kifaru. He was a customer of mine for years and years. And he came in and wanted to do those backpacks basically through my company. And we just didn't have room to do backpacks, and we were super busy doing what we were doing, so he nested at Kifaru. He's not with Kifaru any longer, but he is making some gear. They make some small packs and stuff, he and his wife do. I can't remember the name of his company. First it's weed, then handing out needle. Yeah, it's Hilton defaulted on over 500 properties. Is that what I heard? The biggest mall in San Francisco just shut down, defaulted on their property, and their $550 million loan turned it back over to the city. Hilton has vacated all properties and relinquished it to the city also. everybody's pulling out. Like all of your grocery stores are pulling out of San Francisco. There's just stuff on that today happened. More shit in San Francisco happening just today. Probably need a Gray Man pack. There's a company called Gray Man. They do like Molly panels and stuff to organize inside vehicles and Pelican cases and stuff. I know, I assume that's not what you're talking about, but there's a ton of options, man. We have more options. And the thing is right now, like we're talking about what the best pack is, right? You could really probably go buy a shitty backpack today in the last 5 years, and it's better than anything that was out there 10 years ago. Maybe not, but I mean, fucking the technology and the materials are really good now. JP Morgan paid out. Yeah, I saw that. JP Morgan Bank had to pay them out. Yet you still don't have the list, right? She's in jail, but you don't know who she committed crimes with. Chris, what's up, buddy? A law is getting ready to be passed in California that will make it illegal for the prevention of store employees. Yeah, I saw that, man. Who in the fuck in their right mind is even in California anymore, right? And I can say that because I fucking came from California. Like, you're just fucking retarded at this point if you're fucking sitting in California. Guess who's going to be housed in them? Yeah, that's what's happening. Do you know Hotel Circle in San Diego? Mission Valley, Fashion Valley, right? Where the two big shopping malls are. Between Mission Valley, Fashion Valley, and the interstate there is the golf courses. There's 2 golf courses there, and there's a bunch of hotels. Those are all full of illegal aliens. Those hotels, most of them were boarded up. They're being, and you're not allowed to call them homeless anymore, right? Or bums or transients. You are to call them your unhoused neighbors. Just like you're not supposed to call them pedophiles because it hurts their feeling, right? They want to be called MAP because they want to desensitize people to it. Trump is getting nominated. You think so, man? You think they're even going to have an election? What happened in court today with Trump? Did they dismiss it? What happened? I never did hear. Released on OR. Is that what happened? All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here in a minute. Listen, we have a membership area. I think the button says join. There's 3 levels in there. We do a lot of content. These conversations that we have here, we do question and answer every Friday. My wife and I, we sit down. You can ask questions. We go in depth. I think the last members meeting that we did last week was 3 hours of content, I believe. You ask your questions, business development, homesteading, gear, whatever you want to talk about. And I just fucking go off, and sometimes I rant and sometimes I yell, but there's always real information in there, right? At the end, you'll know exactly what I thought. And we can go a little more in depth there. Well, we can go a lot more in depth there than we can here. So that costs $1 to join. There's 2 other membership levels. You can check them out. They're up there. If you like the Pulling the Thread podcast, their episode 9 just went up free to the public. We will record episode 30 tomorrow. That's the $10 membership level, and you will have access to all 30 episodes at $10. Don't want to pay that, can't pay that, totally understand. Episode 10 will come out next week, so they're about 4 months behind. And then we also have Patreon. There's some content up there that's only on Patreon, and that's where you ask questions for the Pulling the Thread podcast, and every now and then we take those questions and we build an entire episode out of your questions. Never took pictures of the documents in the boxes that the media claims he had. No, of course not. Of course not. Malicious application projectiles. I like it. I just call it punching bag. 37 counts. Yeah, 37 counts. They're saying over 500 years. That's what they keep saying. Watch both Q&A. Well, listen, yesterday, right on, Chris. Thanks again to whoever gifted me a membership. Oh, that's awesome, man. It's awesome. Cuban food. I would totally eat Cuban food. I would sit down and eat Cuban food with you. Yeah, after Arizona, do elections really matter? I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I am with you. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. If you haven't seen it, 18 mags. Some of you know what this is about. It says fight and die with what's on your back is what it says on the back. And that's 18 mags. Still thinking about getting a Jeep Gladiator? Man, there are some cool Jeep Gladiators. For as much as we joke and talk shit about them, there are some pretty badass Gladiators out there. Yeah, Joe Biden just had a bunch. The Mookie rig. Thanks for Tuesday night podcast. Right on. Oh, yeah, this is Tuesday, isn't it? Holy shit. I was thinking yeah, it is Tuesday because we're recording tomorrow. Yeah. Welcome to the SU. Aiden, thanks for joining, man. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. We have a ton of content up. If you stumble across and you find that you're watching some of our content, leave us some comments, man, and share it. Take those URLs and share them out on whatever group, right? If you see something we're saying that's going to make somebody mad, share it in that group, right? If you're in the Glock owners group or you're in the cowboy action shooters group, just be like, hey, check out these assholes. That's what's making that shit go viral. And if you see something we say that really is of value, send it to a friend of yours that would benefit from it. We'll see you tomorrow.